All right, I got disconnected there. It's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today is the 4th of July, 2023. People might be wondering, boy, you haven't made a video in a long time, and that's true. And I've meant to, but I have been very, very busy. Things are changing, and we have to change with them. And so we have to do what we have to do. I don't mean change as far as here. I just mean change as far as society is changing, right? And so we have to meet where it's going to be. And it's a good thing. I have no complaints here. We have encountered a lot of people from all age ranges that are concerned about farming. Like, they want to know about farming. Like, how do we produce food? What's this all about? Why are we hearing about food shortages? Why are we hearing about adulterated food hitting the shelves? Why this, that, and the other thing? And my message has been just really clear. If you want clean food, produce your own. That's it. Oh, but it's hard. Lots of things are hard, but it's not really that hard. Once you get into it, it's not that hard at all. All right, so I've been busy because we have what we call Tribe Day coming up, and I think a lot of you know about Tribe Day. Tribe Day is the Anyone Can Farm Tribe, and this is an effort to help people along their way in their homesteading adventure and their farming adventure. It used to be in this country, when this farm was settled, everybody farmed. There was only a few people that didn't farm because food is so important. But then, things changed and industrial agriculture came online real heavy about the time I was born, 1960. And it hasn't been the same since. But we're seeing a shift back. And this is nothing that I'm doing. It's just people are responding to what I do. I see a problem. And so I'm adjusting myself, and other people see this and say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's do that. And so we believe as though there needs to be lots and lots of small farms. Even if your small farm feeds your family and maybe one or two families on your street or something, or not, it's just your family. And it might not even completely feed you. It might just tomatoes or potatoes, or you have a pen of 4 pigs or some chickens that you get the eggs from, and you harvest the manure from, and you harvest the the meat from the chickens when they get worn out, and you gather skills that you need to do this thing, because you're not born with these skills. You're not born knowing how to do spreadsheets, and you're not born knowing how to butcher a pig. You have to learn these things, but they're very easy things to learn once you get over the mind problem that this is hard, because I had that. I mean, it took me a couple years before I even butchered my own pig. I had to have a friend do it for me, because I couldn't do it. But now we've overcome, and then we're doing everything that we can think of now. Anything that seems like it's something that's difficult to do, it's like, okay, we got to do this. And I'm finding that when you bring children into this, they have no problem. So I want to show you something right now, and this is indicative of what we're about here. It's right over there. I don't want to get too close. You can see the tractor, and maybe you can see, let's see if I can, oops, what did I do? I can hone in. Yeah, I can hone in. And there's Jim, and he's butchering a pig. He's just scraping her down now, getting all the hair off. Now, that guy's 14 years old, and he doesn't think anything of it. I just said this morning, he said, what do you want me to do? And I said, well, we got to get a pig butchered for Tribe Day. Tribe Day is starting on Friday. We have a guy coming here to speak in this beautiful place that we've just constructed. and he's going to be talking to us about a component of homesteading that we feel is critical. It's a critical component. And if you want to know what that is, you got to come. I'm not just going to, blurt everything out. We're paying this guy to come and share with us, and you should come to learn this because he's taught me a lot, and I have put it to use, and it has helped me a lot. If you keep animals, you have to feed those animals, and if you go by the standard idea about that, well, go to Tractor Supply and get some feed. But I mean, it's like it's just a bad idea. It's just a bad idea for a lot of reasons. But anyway, Tribe Day this year is, it's going to be special because we'll be starting off by asking the question, who of you would want to run a homestead or farm business from your own property and be able to work with your family? Who would want to do that? And I think a lot of people would say, oh yeah, I want to do that. That looks good. But it's not a one pill that anybody can give you. It doesn't work that way. It is a conglomeration of processes that you have to get good at. And in the past I've said master, but I'm not going to say master it because I don't think I've mastered anything. I'm pretty good at some things, but maybe a lot of things. I'm pretty good. But they're critical things. And the more and more we get into this, I can see that a lot of these critical skills have been kind of put behind the curtain. Like, don't look behind this curtain. Don't look there. Look over here, right? And we need to be pulling that curtain back, and we need to be saying, no, I need to know how to do that myself. I cannot rely on you guys. We know that now. You can't rely on them. And I mean, it's everything from food to health. You have to know how to do these things in order to live a more fulfilling, survivable life. You have to know how to do these things, or you do better if you know how to do these things. Where it used to be, I mean, I grew up in the 60s, so it was sort of like, nope, go get a college education and that'll be your ticket to happiness and freedom. And we're seeing that, no, it actually, if you buy into that, it's actually a ball and chain because it keeps you in a place. And a lot of times you have massive debts to pay back and you're part of the system. But as a homesteader, we can be outside of the system, still participate in the system, but we always have a fallback position to go to. Like, it's not a hard sell anymore. Everybody's been through the last 3 years in this country and everybody knows what went on, so it's not a hard sell. Tribe Day is going to be outstanding this year because I know there's going to be people that are impacted. I don't know how many, but I know people will be impacted. It's going to be awesome for me because I get to see some of my friends that I don't see regularly. I'm going to learn some stuff. I'm probably going to eat some good food. Probably relax a little bit because we've been going, getting ready for Tribe Day. This building that I'm in right now was a Quonset hut style building, and the wind got under it, and last November it got taken. So we had to rebuild it, and we rebuilt it with some trusses that a friend of mine donated to the cause, and we made the best that we could of them and got them put together, and now we have a building. We just finished putting the steel on yesterday, so this is where our Friday will be. It will be out here in this beautiful environment. It's really pretty here. Look at this. Oops, I didn't get a good grip on that, but it's really nice looking. So we'd be sitting out here in the shade, but it's supposed to be in the mid 70s on Friday and Saturday. So that'll be great. Tribe Day is limited to just 200 families. And I'm not sure where that is right now. This isn't really a plug for Tribe Day, although if you're not signed up and you're not coming, you probably need to. The idea with Tribe Day is to set up a system to where this is how you get together and meet and share skills. This is how you do this. And then we want other people to take it and do it in their neck of the woods. Because you can't have it all here in Marion, Michigan. You know, we have to branch it out. It has to be what they call decentralized. The reason why we have so many problems right now is because things are centralized for a reason. That's done so somebody can grip a hold of them and they can sway people one way or another. And, you know, if you think about it, when things are centralized, then you lose control, right? All right, so that's what Tribe Day is all about. It's going to be starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to have a good time. I haven't been making videos lately because I've been just busy getting this place ready for it. Mostly this building, but we did a new build for the butcher shop. That was moved, and the old butcher shop is being turned into a cafe, right? So we'll be able to hook people up when they need a burger and fries and things like that. And we're going to be selling genuine, certified Baker's Green Acres water in certified containers. So if you get thirsty, just ask, and we'll sell you some water. And the proceeds from that will go into the building. This building could be a meeting hall that we could use in the wintertime. So it takes a lot more to do that. You know, you got to have windows and you got to have insulation, and there's just a lot of materials that go into that. And I'm not making any promises because I might not be able to do that. We'll just see what the plan is. But for now, it's up and we'll be under it. Nice shade, nice breeze going through. And then when we finish up, I can put hay under here. So it'll be dual purpose. There is something else that's going on that I think is going to be really interesting to see. A couple of guys that we know that are in the tribe are going to be doing a small cabin build. This is going to be a 12 by 16 or 10 by 16 building cabin. And half of the materials have already been delivered over there. One of the guys is Parker Holmes. He's a sawyer, so he saws logs and he made all the materials. The other guy is Aaron Esch from barngeek.com, and he does plans. And so they're partnering up, and I guess they're partnering with us too, because it's going to be built on our property, and then it becomes part of our campground that people can stay at when they come for classes here. So maybe as Tribe Day marches forward, we'll be able to build a cabin or two every year, and someday we'll have a string of cabins throughout the property that when people come and take our classes to learn how to butcher pigs, learn how to keep chickens, learn how to build fences, learn how to, tan hides, build boats, rebuild engines, tear down AR-15s, any of those types of classes, they would have a place to stay instead of staying downtown at the Holiday Inn. See, it's become centralized. Now, I can take some of that action and keep it here, right? So that's the idea. We want to have many, many farms throughout the country that provide lots of services, not just have to go into town and buy from, say, Subway. Why couldn't we have a Subway shop on the farm? Why couldn't we have a barber on the farm or an infirmary or whatever, Why not? We can. And it's time to start doing these things because the institutions, like, let's just bring some sub shop. I don't want to mention any certain sub shop, but do you know that what you're getting is actually what you think you're getting? You don't no more. You just don't. But if you are able to look the proprietor of a farm or settlement area in the eye and say, is this what's really going on here? You have a better chance of getting a good quality product and a wholesome product. And as we go into the future, maybe the wholesomeness of product line are critical. You know, it used to be, well, you're just getting an edible non-food. You'll be okay. Tomorrow it'll be gone down the toilet. But nowadays, we're not so sure. Like, what are you guys putting in the meat? Is there something that you need to tell us that you're not? They would never do that, right? Okay, so that's, I'm catching up on videos and I'm telling you what's going on here. People will be wheeling in here starting Thursday night to camp. Appreciate everybody hanging in there and I don't know, let's just keep doing the thing, making it happen. All right, remember, anyone can farm.